Good morning. I'm starting this video a little bit differently than when I normally would start it. So I'm going to go on and start this video with a disclaimer. Here's my disclaimer. It's just my thoughts, my opinions. And it's not meant to drag, gag, or stick my neck out for anyone. So if you're clicking on this video for that type of content, I suggest you go on and click off, because it's not going to be none of that. And that's for the people who usually don't watch but decided to click on this video. So now I can go on and start the show, but I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. Subscribe to Raina Loves Keto and turn on that notification bell. Thank you.
What's it on that
Magic, baby, tell me why you
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Keto and Tea. Don't forget to hit the like button. I don't ask for much. I just ask for a thumbs up. That's all I ask for. Y'all cannot tell me y'all don't hear this car sounding horrible. Ever since I got that oil change, I'm going to take it back, because ever since I got that oil change, it's sounding like my spark plugs are firing off of each other. That's what it sounds like to me. But anyway, let me get back to this video. Let me get back into this content. Hey y'all, so Truth went live yesterday. And it was a roast and a gag. It was everything. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I got my life. And she began calling the girls to the yard. And she was speaking to all of those that have issues with her. She was addressing them, laying them out one by one. But, and Heidi hit the panel. Heidi came up there. You know, then everything was lighthearted. Once she hit the panel, you can hear them two kind of laughing and giggling with each other, you know. But they were, you know, talking about what led up to the fallout between them two. So, and Heidi stated that she felt like she was out there by herself. She felt like Truth didn't have her back, or she was just out there by herself. So I just wanted to give, I guess, my point of view on how I saw things go down between the three. And that's Truth, Flexi, and Heidi. So their breakdown happened, I want to say, was it last year or sometime? 2022, last year? And Heidi got into it with another content creator, and they were having words back and forth. It wasn't like Heidi was out there getting jumped. It wasn't none of that. It was a 101 conversation. I wouldn't even necessarily say they got into it, but it was like some words that was going back and forth. Heidi felt like the content creator had said something about her loved one, and the content creator did not, but she was speaking on another person. And they got into it. And the content creator that Heidi got into it with was like, hey, I see how this is going to go. Heidi is going to start using old content to come for me. And she needs to do her own content if she wants to come after me. She shouldn't use nobody else's content to come after me. And that's what that content creator said. She put out a PSA. And Flexi did like a short video, and she said, if you're going to go, back and forth with another content creator, please do not use our content. Use your own content. Pretty much, she was piggyback, off of what the content creator said. Because that happened because Truth and Flexi has been in a battle, an ongoing battle with this content creator. So it was a battle going on. And they finally got to a place where they called a truce. So the truce was made. And then Heidi turned around and got into it with their same content creator that they had just made a truce with. So in order for Truth and Flexi to honor the truce, they wasn't about to go right back down that long drawn out battle that they had. Because, as they say, it was a lot that went on between both parties that was in that feud. A lot of stuff happened, and people just wanted peace and they wanted to move on. So they wasn't about to go back down that whole rabbit hole again. So they wanted to honor the truce and say, hey, don't use us in that. We just pretty much saying, hey, don't use us in that. We just got out of some shit. We don't want to go back in there. That's your thing. That's your thing. And Heidi felt, what she said she felt like she was out there by herself. So in the midst of Heidi feeling like she was out there by herself, she linked up with 2 more content creators. And one is one that everybody sent to hell. She was pretty much in hell. The gates was closed, and it was all decided that this person will not be spoke about. This person won't have a platform. This person won't have no voice out here in these streets. But Heidi gave that content creator a voice and a platform. After all that shit that person put everybody through, Heidi pretty much gave the sector the middle finger. And she was like, hey, y'all got these issues with her. Not me. That's y'all beef is with her. Not me. So I'm going to go on and put her on my platform, and I'm going to let her talk her shit. Regardless to how y'all feel, regardless to how, all the stuff y'all went through with her. And mind you, this girl was fighting dirty. When I say dirty, dirty. And I can't speak for everybody. But as for me and I ain't going, that's my sister. We were over there with Heidi. Until Heidi gave us the middle finger. And I say she gave us the middle finger because she supported this content creator that we had a dislike for. Now, we over here supporting you. Mind you, this girl was going in on our kids and shit. And you wanted us to sit over there and still support you with this person that we can't stand on your platform. That's your platform. So we went on about our business. We moved around. That's your thing. So we stopped supporting. But you were saying that like a lot of the sippers stopped supporting you because of Truth and Flexi. Well, you flipped out on them for no reason. The whole sector at one point in time was banging on you at the same time. I mean, all the content creators that was here in the T sector, by that time, everybody was banging on you by then. When I say everybody, it was everybody. I stayed out of the way. I'm like, hey, you want to give that girl a platform? That's you. You go right ahead. But then you kept saying, well, y'all don't support me. Y'all know how to be neutral. Y'all can't be neutral in things. I'm not about to sit and laugh and kiki in the bitch's face that tried to drag my son. So yeah. We left your platform. And then when you realize it was a lot of other supers that left your platform, you went after them as well. People like Miss Monica B, you attacked her. People like I Slay, You attacked her. There was no need for you to go after the supporters the way you did. So that also put a nasty taste in everyone's mouth. You attacking the supporters and people who barely even say anything about you, you went after them. That's why I was like, yeah, it's time to fall back. So I noticed when you hit the panel yesterday, you wanted to make amends. There's nothing wrong with making amends, but at some point in time, you got to take accountability for your actions too. You got to stand in your own shit. And when Flexi hit that panel, because Truth have a big heart, she was willing to make amends with you. I saw that. She was willing to make amends with you. But like Flexi was pretty much saying, was like, hey, it ain't gonna be that easy. You did too much. You talked a lot of shit. Stand in your shit. And that's what Flexi wanted you to do. Now, Truth was willing to forgive you and all of that, but y'all was gonna have that conversation. But you left the panel before y'all can have a real good conversation. Before, you ran off the panel. And I still think all three of y'all should still have that conversation. You know what I mean? Because we can't ignore that a lot of stuff happened. We can't ignore that. We just can't. But I'm all for making amends and whatever. I don't know if people will ever trust you again, but I'm all for making amends and all of that. I support all of that. Traffic moving pretty good. It's not even really no traffic out here. So anyway, for everyone that watched this video all the way through, let me know your thoughts and opinions. But I do think you have to own up to some stuff, Heidi. Nobody is banging on you or anything like that. No one is coming for you and no one is sticking their neck out. This is just my views and opinions on everything. So y'all go on and like this video, comment below. I'm going to go on and end it here. Let me know if I left anything out, but let me see. Let me go over it. I think I covered everything that happened. But Heidi, you did flip out. You got to own that. Then you started that whole big roof thing. True said she was going to trademark that. But go on and talk it out. Put everything in the past. And forgiving someone is for yourself. Like, you can't move forward. Like, if you holding on to all that negativity and all that anger and all that hate and all of that stuff, you got to be able to release that. And that's for everybody. You got to release some stuff that happened in the past. You got to release it. You can't keep carrying it around with you. And so when Truth was doing that purge yesterday, that's all it was releasing. And it's okay to release. Everybody needs to release every now and again. People get sick sometimes for not releasing their feelings and emotions. You can get sick from that. But hey, y'all, I'm out of here, y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.
What's that on that beat?
Feeling like I'm floating to the ceiling, isn't magic. Baby, tell me why you just